cannot be the two. Why you on a perimeter, can't even shoot? Oh, you got a whack at jump. We gon' make it rain on thunder. I ain't tryna sit on the phone tryna.
What's up, y'all? First off, peep the shirt, faith over fear. God bless y'all. If I sound sick, it's because I am. But this picture has caused me so much trouble in the last 2 days, bro. It's something I came across on Facebook. I argued about it on the overtime group chat. We gonna get to it, bro, because I'm gonna lay out all my biases out front. I am an Odell fan, and obviously you can see him. Oh, it's on this side. You can see him on the picture right there. I sent it to the group chat and said, "Oh, I'm finna argue with people on Facebook because they talking about some Odell's the one gotta get dropped." When I tell you I was berated in the group chat, bro, talking about some, oh yeah, he is gonna be the one to get dropped, I almost lost my mind. This is something we've been arguing about for the last 2 days. So this video is really for me to just vent and show all these numbers because I'm not gonna think I'm gonna get the chance during the actual podcast. Check out Pat Nation Station blog and podcast, all that good stuff is in the description. That's where we're gonna be talking about it, hopefully. Or maybe TikTok live. It's just hard to really get in depth on those type of platforms. So I'm just gonna vent to y'all on here. I don't know how many people are gonna watch this, but I needed to do this for myself. Last time I went in depth on something I was just floored that somebody said, it was when Renna, shout out Renna, because he's the only one that knows how OBJ is not going to get dropped from this. But Renna was calling the 2024 Celtics one of the best teams ever, and I was like, yeah, he bugging. After doing the research, it wasn't too far off. So let's get into this. As y'all can see, we see Larry, Antonio Brown, Julio Jones, DeAndre Hopkins, AJ Green, Megatron, Odell, obviously, Mike Evans, Des Bryant, and Andre Johnson. All great players. Some of them Hall of Famers, not all of them Hall of Famers. I don't think they're all Hall of Famers. But all I said, well, on Facebook, mind you, somebody said Odell was going to get dropped. I said Odell had one of the top 3 or 4 primes. Like, there's a lot of people on this list. There's not many people on this list that I'm taking over Odell in their prime. Obviously, Odell's prime was shortened compared to these other players. You know, Mike Evans has a really long, good career. Julio Jones had like 6 years. A lot of these players had a lot longer careers, put up more, numerous statistics, stuff like that. But when we're talking prime for prime, we chose 3 years. I chose 3 years. I asked the group chat. Everybody said 3 years. The average NFL career is 3.3 years. So I think 3 years is a great way to start. So these are the numbers. I'm going to take y'all can pause it, whatever y'all need to do. These are the numbers straight off Pro Football Reference. Don't argue with me. These are the numbers. If you need to read, Green is the best. Look, Calvin Johnson, 5.137. That's a lot of yards. Whole lot of yards. These are just alphabetical order, by the way, off rip. You see the red, you see the green all the way throughout. If you want me to read you the chart, we can do that. We can go filter through. Anyways, you can see the years we use, the players on the screen, all that good stuff. The only thing Odell is red in is games played. You know why? Because his rookie year, the year he averaged 108.8 receiving yards per game, he only played 12 games because he tore his hammy or strained his hammy or whatever in the preseason. What I'm telling y'all, okay, Mike Evans, 2 more games, 4 more games for Larry, so on and so forth. Odell has the least amount of games played in his prime, but yet the only thing he's somewhat red in is receptions. But that didn't stop his yards, his touchdowns, his yards per game, his catch percentage is nice. Again, I'm not trying to tell you who's better, who's worse, whatever. I'm just saying when we're looking at that picture, Odell is not the one getting dropped. Look how many reds Mike Evans has. 4, 5. Andre Johnson, where he's at? 2 of these. AJ Green, 4 of these. Catch percentage is 56.7, bro. 56.7. What am I supposed to do with that? 3,833 yards. Less than Odell, more games played. 4 more games played less than Odell. You know why? Because he can't catch. I'm sorry. I mean, there's levels to it. Okay. Again, we can go through everything. Let's filter by total yards. Ooh, why does it not do that? Filter by total yards. Top to bottom. You see it. Where's Odell? He's 6th. I know it says 7 on here, but 1 is a player. So he's 6th on the list. Is he top 5? No. Is he one of the ones got to get kicked? And we see a Hall of Famer right here, Larry the Legend, below Odell in his prime, quote unquote. Again, this prime is the top 3 yardage years is what I used for these. TDs. Dez is at the top, but we're going to get to Dez later. Dez, look at Dez. Odell, oh, look. Tied for 2nd with Larry the Legend. That's interesting. Who's at the bottom? Julio Jones only had 20 touchdowns in his quote unquote prime. Hey, those yards were crazy though, but touchdowns, yards. Look, he's green in basically everything. That's a great career. I'm not hating on Julio. I'm just saying. AJ Green, 29. Mike Evans, 29. Andre Johnson, 25. We'll get to it. Targets. How much of the offense were you? Antonio Brown, one of my favorites. Obviously, look at these top 3. Odell again in 6th. Is he at the bottom of any of these lists? So far, not, right? These are receptions. Look at receptions. Is he at the bottom? Is he ever the last 3, 7 to 10? Is he 8, 9, 10? No, he's not. Yards per reception. Is he at the bottom? Antonio Brown is down here. And he's one of my favorites. But is Odell at the bottom 3 at any of these? He's not. Yards per game? Top 4. What are we talking about? Top 4. Catch percentage. One of my favorite stats. Because, again, and Calvin Johnson, one of the greatest Hall of Famer jacket, everything. Catch percentage in his prime was 58.1. DeAndre is over here at 70. That's a 12% difference if you can't do math. 12%. What do you want me to do with that? What do you want me to say? And I'm not hating on Calvin, but look who else is down here. Look who else is down here. Larry the Legend is down here. I'm just putting that up there. I'm just putting that up there. And again, games played is the only thing Odell is lasting. That's all I'm saying. The only thing he's lasting is games played. Not everybody played 48. That's true. But games played, he's literally last. And let's get to the awards. Everybody had a Pro Bowl. Pro Bowls aren't, I'm not saying they're everything. I'm not saying they're nothing, but they're definitely not everything. All pros I love. Again, DeAndre Hopkins, 3 times all pro. Calvin, DeAndre, Julio got 2 of those. AB got 2. Andre Johnson got 2. Odell got Rookie of the Year. That's it. That's his only all pro on there. Hey, it is what it is. Is that everything? I mean, he was a 3-time Pro Bowler. Mike Evans wasn't. Adrian Green wasn't. Not even Dez Bryant was. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. All right, so boom. So I hid some of the other, like the raw stats, because we already know about the numbers. This is what me and Renner were talking about, aura. When I tell you nobody had more emotion than Odell Beckham Jr. from 2014 to 2016, these are the numbers. This is what I'm talking about. NFL Top 100, I love because it's how good your peers think you are. It's very hard to be ranked as a rookie in 2014. Obviously, nothing. 2015, 32, and then he was 10. The year after that, he was 8, if that means anything for you. But I like knowing what your peers think you are. Julio Jones, 13, 8. Dez Bryant, 35, then 25. He never had top 10. I don't know. Look at this. 27, 3, and 3. Madden cover. You can't see this, but this says Madden cover. Does Madden cover matter? When we talking aura, in your top 3 years, did you have a Madden cover? Yes or no? Again, AB did have it, not in this prime right here, and Larry the Legend had it in 2010, I think, so the year after this. But we're talking in this prime. Did you have Madden cover? That's big. How many jerseys did you sell? Mind you, he's a rookie. How many jerseys did you sell? He didn't play for the Steelers. He didn't play for a winning team. He played for the Giants. Yes, New York, but he didn't play for the Steelers. He didn't play for what other team? The Cowboys. Dez Bryant sold less jerseys than Odell Beckham Jr. Are we talking about that? Are we thinking about that? Social media following? The numbers are the numbers. The numbers are the numbers. I don't know. But anyways, look, 77-16. I don't know. That's all I'm going to say on that. So anyways, this was a shorter video than I thought it was. All I'm saying is that there's no way when we look at this picture, we should say Odell had the worst prime. That's all I'm going to say. Because me personally, the only people I'm taking over Odell, and it's hard. I can't not say Julio, even though I think Odell was better than Julio in his prime. But there's no way I can prove that. That's all bias. There's no way I can prove that. The only people I'm taking over Odell is Megatron Antonio Brown. I'm sorry. That is the list. That is the whole list. Again, I can't, with the numbers, I cannot prove to you that he was better than Julio. In my heart, he was. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. But if anything, that's where it is. 4. You got Calvin Johnson, Antonio Brown, Julio, then Odell. That's all I'm gonna say on that. I don't know what y'all want to do after that, but I think from the bottom up, it should probably be AJ, Andre, Mike Dez, DeAndre, Larry, Odell. Me personally, I'm going Julio, Odell, but Odell, Julio, Antonio Calvin. Even though I like Antonio Brown skill set wise more, maybe I'm just not into big receivers. Maybe that's just a me thing. I like people that can, and I'm not saying he can't. I just like players that can run the whole route tree. If I need a jet sweep, if I need a corner, if I need a slant, I need an out. I just, post and flies, jump balls. Dez, again, 41 touchdowns. You know why? Because he was great in the red zone. I like more versatile players. That's just me though. Anyways, that's my argument on Odell. I can show y'all the messages. We was arguing crazy on here. We was arguing like, if y'all want to slow it down, y'all can check. But, oh yeah, we can look at this video. He sent a screen recording. AC, this is basically all for you. But AC sent a screen recording. Oh, can y'all hear that? This is coming out my ear. But look, everybody's saying Odell. That's what he's showing right now. Everybody's saying Odell. I'm showing a message I don't care. If y'all reading this, most of what people are saying, I could probably make this bigger, but most of what people are saying is the one-hand catch. It kills me when everybody says Odell was just the catch. Mind you, probably one of the greatest catches in the history of the NFL. If we're just talking the catch itself, I know more catches are more important. Super Bowls, playoffs, all that good stuff, legacies. But to say Odell was just the catch, you don't know football. And I'm not going to argue with somebody that just says it's just the catch. But anyways, AC's argument, and AC is usually a smart guy. But I'm looking at this. Where is it at? I'm sorry. So he's going to pull this up. Mind you, if you look at this, it says 3 years for Odell, then 4 years for Mike Evans. How is that a fair comparison? Obviously, all this stuff is going to be green on one side because one person played more games. Even if you did the first 3 years, Mike Evans still played more games, but then the numbers are comparable. But obviously, when you arguing 4 seasons against 3 seasons, 15 a night, that's not even his best years, first of all. But 3 years to 4 years, this is nice. This is a nice comparison. Yards per reception, I think that matters. Anyways, he likes to argue 3 years against 4 years. I just don't think it makes sense. We was arguing crazy. And look, he said the only one we can talk about is Dez. If anybody actually watches I'm not going to be overconfident with my statements. This is what I'm going to say here. If you watch football and you think that Dez Bryant was a better receiver than Odell Beckham Jr., I don't think we see football the same. Let me just start there and end there. Because Dez Bryant was a great player, a very, very good player, a very productive player. But if you think Dez Bryant was as ever good as a receiver as Odell Beckham Jr., we just see football differently. That's it. It's not a bad thing. We just see it differently. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, all these other receivers used, it's the same thing over and over, 3 years to 4 years. I just showed you the numbers. My opinion is that Odell's top 3, top 4, top 3, I would say. But again, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the numbers prove that he's not the one that has to go. And that's all. Thank you for coming to this TED Talk. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. If you don't agree with any of my takes, we can argue about it. Get on the podcast, get in the comments, whatever you want to do. You can subscribe to my channel right here. In this other corner, you should get with my TikTok and my Twitter. And in this corner right here, you can watch any more reaction videos, vlogs, or watch any more takes. Till then, see y'all. God bless.